Hello, Chef Chucks. It's me, Maya Chef Chuck, and welcome to my occasional side video. My side videos are just some random challenges I do on my YouTube channel with things I have, like random craft challenges. Today, we'll be doing a Lychia using 100 layers of this pink Elmer's glitter glue. These glitter glues have such elastic properties, which I find so much fun to sculpt with once it dried. But the first layer will have to be with Elmer's glue and acrylic glue, so all these 100 layers stay on the cat. So, going to start the layer 1. I mean the layer, that's not even layer 1, that's just the base coat to get it sticking on better and keep it permanent, because I've been wondering, what if I tried to make a dollhouse cat with 100 layers of pink Elmer's glue? Okay, get ready to count the layers. 1. Layer number 1. I'm allowed to add glitter and sequins, but I have to do 100 layers of Elmer's glue in order to see the result of what Lychia I create this way. And I do have to let it dry before doing another one. So that's layer 1 done. Although I do find these 100 layer challenges weird, but also gets me wondering, what if I try to make a dollhouse cat like this? 100 layers of Elmer's glue. Just out of curiosity, what I will create this way. Layer 1 needs to dry. I also decided to make Kayla with blue Elmer's glow-in-the-dark glue, as I had a lot of it. Elmer's blue glow-in-the-dark glue tongue twister. But anyways, the first layer of both of them has dried. Kayla got the same treatment as Lychia, but in blue. So, let's now apply the second layer of Elmer's pink glitter glue on Lychia. So, I'm doing a 100 layer challenge of Elmer's glue. I just got so curious about trying that to see what Kayla and Lychia I would get. But at the start Lychia, but I then realized I can do a Kayla like this, the cats, the Lychia mallow cats. So that's why I did it. Now that needs to dry, and Kayla gets the blue Elmer's glow in the dark blue treatment. Okay, here we go. I have to make sure I'm doing it enough space away from Lychia, the blue for Kayla. So I'm applying the blue onto her. Ooh, I wonder how it will look like with 100 layers of Elmer's glue. I wonder how glowy will be Kayla with all the blue. Elmer's glow in the dark blue. Not just one layer, nor 2 or 3 or 4, but 100 layers of it. So now layer number 2 needs to dry. Layer number 2 has dried. 98 layers more to go. I think this will make it more fun. The Lychia, a candy theme, and Kayla, a nature theme. Something that will make a even more fun and interesting thing to do, as well as a result we're going to get, and that will make the result feel more exciting to look forward to as I add in the layers and add it in until it's 100 of them. Because that is the point of 100 layer challenge. Okay, let's start it. Now, for Kayla, nature, and for Lychia, candy, just to make a good contrast and difference between them. So, going to now add the Elmer's glue on Kayla, and we're going to add it in. And yes, I'm allowed acrylic glue for that. And I'm only doing the 100 layers on one side, just to make things more interesting. And Kayla is really getting saturated with the Elmer's glue now. Now acrylic glue to mix with that third layer of Elmer's glue, and green flour to make the green bushes. Add some green flower rhinestones in there, which could add another level of interesting to work with to the 100 layer challenge. It would be interesting to see where this 100 layer challenges are going. Although I do find the 100 layer challenge weird in my honest opinion. But depends on what and on what. Is the 100-layer challenge? That could seem like it makes sense. Just need something that makes sense, like bead sculpture to be covered in 100 layers of Elmer's glue. And I think I'll just add the flowers, the green sequin flowers, as toe beans for this third layer of Elmer's glue. It would be kind of the anatomy of a cat being brought out more than expected. Just for fun. And this can be the face. Like the anatomy of a nose. But it looks brain-sized for some reason. Sized like the brain of such an animal. Okay. With the proportions of the body size of these cats. Now, let's do candy theme for Lychia. Okay. Let's now get the glitter glue. And besides, the flower rhinestone on Kayla is exactly what happens to your brain if you watch too many 100-layer challenges videos, because she watched a lot of the 100-layer challenge videos, and this is what happened to her brain after. It's a joke. But anyways, these challenges are weird, the 100-layer challenges. And you're watching it right now, a 100-layer challenge. Now we're on layer number 3. And we're using white for the peppermint candies as toe beans on layer 3 of this Elmer's glue, layer number 3. And I called this flower Kayla's brain. What type of brain shape should I do for Lychia? Well, Lychia's symbol is a bow. So maybe let's do a bow-shaped brain for Lychia. Kayla has a flower-shaped brain. Don't overlook these ideas, okay? This is just me having some fun doing my things. Cut up a red flower, rhinestone, and I will add the cut up pieces to make a bow. A red bow brain for Lychia. Like the brains are shaped like this. It's fantasy anatomy anyway, so don't overlook that. Because I'm kind of doing this anatomical because it's 100 layers of Elmer's glue, and that seemed appropriate to try for 100 layers challenge. Okay, that needs to dry. Layer 3 has dried. Time for the fourth layer. Do you let your thoughts blossom? Your creative thoughts blossom. I do because on the fourth layer I will add some flowers, even smaller flowers to represent Kayla's blossoming thoughts into her brain. That will be the anatomy of her brain that we're going to do. Added flowers for the two beans. Let's do small tiny flowers that look like stars in purple for her brain. So that will represent 3 blossoming thoughts. So 3 blossoming thoughts, anatomy of a brain as well as flowers we're looking at. And the petals represent the blossoming. Okay, that's the fourth layer done. Now, let's do Lychia. And I had a blossoming thought and responsible thought to close my 1 liter of blue Elmer's glow-in-the-dark blue bottle, just so that liter does not dry out. How responsible, because it does come with consequences if I don't close it, and of course to deal with consequences. But anyways, let's do 4th layer on Lychia. So what do we want for her thoughts to be? What should represent her thoughts in her brain? I will think of it. For now, I'm just going to add the flowers for her toe beans. I will add flower sequence to lots of layers in this. So that's what we're doing. And what should be the candy theme for her brain to represent some thoughts? Let's do some yellow. It will represent, maybe not yellow, these stars. It will represent the sugar sparkles in candy. Kind of like sparkly thoughts, fizzy thoughts, although she's Nicholas Mellow's cat. But those candy sugar sparkles for the thoughts should be this. Okay. I think she's thinking of some pleasant things with that. But anyways, it's time to let the cats dry before doing the 5th layer. Layer number 5. Before I started the 5th layer, I colored the flowers on 4th layer red and put white flowers on layer 5 on Lychia. And Kayla stayed the same for the 5th layer. Time for it to dry. Layer number 6. Wow, those legs are really building up. Let's let it dry. Okay, that's the 7th layer. The next day, I will keep on layering it up. Layer number 8. Building up those legs, and for Kayla's thoughts, I've added some discs of daisies because the discs of nostalgia about those challenges when it used to be popular on YouTube. And Lychia, well, what could I do for her thoughts of nostalgia? Maybe I'll do it on layer 9. But first, this needs to dry. Layer number 9. Lychia has sugary white, pink, and purple glitter for some sugary nostalgia with a delayed reaction to Kayla. And the nostalgia, when it gets her, it rushes through her tail. On layer number 9, and Kayla is blossoming on layer number 9, and she has daisies on her tail. Because the blossoming is running through her tail. Layer number 10. The daisies now have a yellow part on Kayla. Nothing really that new to Lychia. Let's let these dry. Layer number 11. I've added morning glory flowers to Kayla to add the fact that she likes waking up with Nicholas Mellow. And Lychia got some Love Hearts candies. One says love, one I love you, to show her love for Nicholas Mellow, and I've added those love hearts on her brain area, while the morning glories on Kayla is in her brain, on her legs, and on her tail. Now that has to dry. Layer number 12. Kayla's legs are changing the shape as it builds up with each layer, and I've added a bit of glitter and more thoughts to Lychia. Now this has to dry. Layer number 13. It's just Elmer's glue and flower sequence. I'll let it dry. Layer number 14. Wow, look how the tails are building up. Layer number 15. I've added pink flowers to make Lychia more candy themed, but kept green to Kayla for the nature theme that needs to dry. Layer number 16. Kayla is developing a really interesting pose. Same with Lychia. I think I'll keep that pattern of legs this way. However, this needs to dry. Layer number 17. I've added some sugary glitter on Lychia and some hydrangeas for Kayla. The hydrangeas are in the brain area to decorate the legs and the tail, while Lychia has the sugar in her brain and her tail. Now this has to dry. Layer number 18. Just flowers and glue. Layer number 19. Just the same things. Layer number 20. On Lychia, I've decided to do some of the paws white and some pink to make the candy theme legs seem more like intentional and even more candy themed. But Kayla has the green nature themed legs right now. So that's what I have so far. 20 layers. Unbelievable. However, I have to do 80 more. So buckle up. Layer number 21. Done all the paws white on Lychia. Same commentary on Kayla. Time to let it dry. Layer number 22. I'm adding more candies on Lychia's legs and wisteria flowers on Kayla. I will let it dry and I'll continue wisteria on Kayla's legs as the layers progress. Layer number 23. Lychia got some my strawberry love hearts and strawberries, while Kayla got another layer and more wisteria flowers on her legs and tail. Layer number 24. Lychia got some pink meringue with strawberry jam, and Kayla got more wisteria flowers going on. Time to let it dry. Layer number 25. Just flowers and glue. Layer number 26. Before applying, I had to cut the joint areas because the bulkiness of Elmer's glitter glue job was inflating progressively as I went on this challenge, and I still wanted them to be posable, so that's why I had to do that before applying layer 26. Now it has to dry, and hopefully it will not affect the posability it had before even starting the challenge, because it's really starting to build up, and we're just a quarter way through it. Layer number 27. Lychia doesn't have her ears anymore, so those Kayla, but I'll fix that on another layer. It's all that Elmer's glue bulking up and inflating like a balloon as I go. So there's that. Layer number 28. Kayla is getting some wisteria on the legs, and look how it's all developing into legs. Same with Lychia. Lychia and Kayla, with the sequence on every layer, are developing legs. Now this needs to dry. Layer number 29. I've started to put on Lychia and Kayla some ears, and that would be the pattern for all of the features that will be as the layers progress. Layer number 30. I'm just continuing the pattern of glue, legs, and ears. Layer number 31. Flowers, ears, and glue. Layer number 32. Decided to balance Kayla's legs, but Lychia's legs are okay. Now this layer number 32 needs to dry. Layer number 33. Maybe I'll do something on Kayla's tail after this one dries. Layer number 34. Okay. I think I will focus less on Kayla's legs, but still do them. because it's a challenge. But I just don't really like how bulky Kayla's legs are getting from it. Layer number 35. Not much to say about it, except the same thing over and over again. A lot of them are like this. Layer number 36. I've decided to stop the sequence on the legs and just the head, body, and tail. Both Kayla and Lychia. Layer number 37. I didn't do anything on the legs, but I did on head, body, and tail. Layer number 38. Layer number 39. I cannot believe after it dries it will go to layer 40. But right now we're on 39. Layer number 40. I've added a little bit on Kayla, but nothing new on Lychia except glue layering up. Layer number 41. I brought the details back into Lychia. Strawberries and meringue with gooseberry jam. And nothing new on Kayla. Time to let it dry. Layer number 42. I had to build up length on Kayla's tail because it was looking swollen, so I had to lengthen it to make it look good. But Lychia's tail was okay for so far. Layer number 43. Started to build up Kayla's tail, but Lychia stayed the same. Layer number 44. Wow, look how it's building up. But I'll have to fix Kayla's legs at some point. Layer number 45. Okay, I think I like Lychia more than Kayla because Kayla's legs. Well, I said it, but I'll have to fix them. Layer number 46. I started to accept Kayla's legs as they are, and Lychia is looking good still. Layer number 47. I brought back the legs with the sequence again. On Kayla, Lychia's the same. Somehow my pink Elmer's glitter glue is not only running out, but it had a bit of purple acrylic paint in it. for an idea Sunday that I was doing, but I accepted it and made a swirly candy pattern on Lychia as a way to accept that it's doing that. I will just do swirlies on Lychia, candy swirlies until the acrylic paint from this Elmer's glue goes away. Layer number 48. Kayla had to get some areas moving in order for me to like it, but I still like the Lychia. And after the swirlies has dried, I also added some blue and pink cut up sequins to add the essence of sprinkles. I feel like it's going to look like a jawbreaker candy in the end, but we'll have to let it dry. Layer number 49. I've decided to keep going in the swirly candy direction on Lychia for some of the layers by adding a bit of white acrylic paint, but Kayla stayed the same for this layer. Just try to fix what I didn't like about her. I hope Kayla will turn out good in the end. And besides, I cannot believe that the next layer will be the halfway through it. Honestly. Layer number 50. Although it's the halfway point to 100, all I did was just pink glitter Elmer's glue on Lychia and blue glow in the dark on Kayla. It's a halfway point, so I will make more obvious details as I go, because I did add details to the first layers, but it's just brains, and that was supposed to go right at the bottom, and now it's not visible anymore. But that's fine because that's the body anatomy organ areas, while these are just surface areas being developed. So that's what. Layer number 51. Kayla got daisies and Lychia got some pinkish red stripes. That's metallic acrylic paint called pink, but it's actually kind of red, so I've used it. It will make the purple seem like, well, the purple was kind of making the pink cool toned, but you can now see the contrast. Hopefully if I layer up, then it's going to get less cool tone and more warm tone pink, but this has to dry. Layer number 52. Just layers and flowers for toe beans. Layer number 53. Preparing Lychia for more candy stripes, and Kayla is staying the same. Layer number 54. Cover the hearts with the candy stripes on Lychia. And Kayla got more flowers. And I made the daisies 3D. And also added tulips to Kayla. With a acrylic paint as well as the Elmer's blue layer. Layer number 55. Lychia stayed the same with just pink Elmer's glue, while I tried to make Kayla's tulips more 3D. It will develop as the layers go on. Layer number 56. Lychia is getting red candy stripes, and Kayla's tulips get a deeper purplish red for the tulips. Now it has to dry before I can add a lot more details to the tulips. Layer number 57. Just blue on both cats. Layer number 58. I've put mostly pink on Lychia with a dash of blue. Glow in the dark, but the rest of the blue glow in the dark went to Kayla, so we're going to let it dry and then do more blue and pink. Layer number 59. Just blue on Lychia, and Kayla got blue and sequin. Layer number 60. Blue and fabric roses. Blue for Kayla and pink and white marshmallow for Lychia. So this will accentuate the cat ears as the layers progress through the challenge. Layer number 61. More glue, even on the roses. Lychia got some paint to make them look more like marshmallows, and just glue on Kayla. Layer number 62. It's getting covered and covered in Elmer's glue. Layer number 63. Just glue on the cat and the ears. I thought the roses would be good layers before that. because it will accentuate the ears so much. And besides, all these layers are inflating the size of the cats. Layer number 64, Lychia, is looking normal, but Kayla looks kind of like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, which wasn't what I was going for. I was going for a blue cat, but right now it looks like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, if anybody knows what I'm talking about. If not, I'm going to put it on the screen. Honestly, this Kayla, the blue Lychia Mallow cat version, would not feel out of place when it is with Stitch from Lilo and Stitch collection. I don't have that, but if you would have that, it wouldn't feel out of place to me to have that Kayla mixed in there for some reason. Realizing things as I go. Layer number 65. I had to cut off some parts of the rose from Kayla because I could not ignore that any longer. The fact that she looked like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, which wasn't what I was going for, but okay. Maybe more layers will help. It looked like a cat, but nothing new on Lychia, a part of another layer of glitter glue. So I'm going to let these dry overnight. I cannot believe how many days I spent on this. But I will spend more than that, and it will be worth it. Hopefully. Maybe worth it for the curiosity aspect, but worthless. Layer number 66. We're 2/3 through it, and Lychia looks normal, and Kayla is starting to look less and less like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, but it's still looking like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch right now. It's just the ears, because the layers before it I said that it would not look out of place in somebody's Stitch from Lilo and Stitch collection if they had it. I don't have it, but you know. Layer number 67. I've embraced Kayla the way she is, and same story on Lychia. Layer number 68. Just blue. Layer number 69. Just glue.
Access granted.
Layer number 70. Lychia looks good and Kayla looks better than the last few layers. They both look good. But I have to keep going until I reach 100. Layer number 71. It's just glue, but it does feel like we're closer and closer to 100. Layer number 72. Decided to add leaves to Kayla. There were spring flowers, but all the layers just covered it up. So it's also a nature themed on Kayla. So that's why the leaves are red. And that's autumn, but that's okay. The flowers are hidden in the layers. But Lychia, nothing really new. Layer number 73. That's what I did to Lychia, but Kayla got some more glue. I left out the leaves on Kayla. Layer number 74. The same story over and over again. Layer number 75. I cannot believe word 3. Water's true. This challenge, I need to keep going to 100. Layer number 76. I had to paint Lychia because she for some reason had some darker bits that I wanted to cover with pink. Layer number 77. I hope Lychia comes out pink. And nothing new on Kayla. Layer number 78. I had to mix Elmer's glue with pink acrylic paint on Lychia because it was not even anymore. That's kind of what I get for not washing out the paint brushes. I screwed it up, but that's okay. I have 23 more layers to fix this, and I was tempted to stop putting layers on Kayla's tail, but I just kept going because that's the rules of the 100 layer challenge. Layer number 79. There's still hope for Lychia, but Kayla is looking good. Lychia looks a bit like a mess. I'm tempted to discard it, but I'll just keep on going until I reach 100, so there's still hope for Lychia to look good. Layer number 80. I hope there's still hope for Lychia at this point. Layer number 81. Lychia is getting quite pastel and glittery, and Kayla's the same. Layer number 82. Lychia looks hopeful, but Kayla looks good except of the tail. I don't really like how the tail is even more bulky than my cat Twinkle's tail when she gets scared. My cat actually has a really big fluffy tail when she gets scared of another cat, and it's like really huge tail. Although it's normally just a tabby cat, but it gets fluffed up when other cats approach her. And this is taken up and turned up to 111 because of all the Elmer's gluey layers it's got. But well, let it dry. Layer number 83. My motivation for this challenge is deteriorating, but I will keep on going, although the motivation is deteriorating because it's a lot of layers and Kayla's tail looks seriously swollen at this point. I want to stop doing her tail but can't because I have to go to 100. No! But Lychia's tail is still looking okay. Layer number 84. Okay. Layer number 85. I've decided on Lychia to bring back my strawberry candies. Then my Lychia will go on the other layers. And I've used this beautiful paper with flakes. It's my leftovers from making tencha with all my color shifting flakes, and I will use some of that for Lychia. And Kayla stayed the same. Layer number 86. I've added my candy on Lychia's tail and some apples on Kayla. Now this has to dry. Layer number 87. I cannot believe I'm this far into it. And I'm liking how they both look like. So, what else is there to say than hoping that this would be less opaque whenever it goes to layer 100. So we're still on layer 87. So layer number 88, just glue. Layer number 89. The more I do it, the closer I am to finishing this. Layer number 90. I cannot believe we're 10 layers away from finished. But this has to dry now. Layer number 91. I was going to put my Lychia on Lychia, but the layers. What if I will not be able to add facial features because of the detailing on Lychia when I reach 100? But just the same stories on Kayla. Layer number 92. Why does Kayla's tail look so bulky? I want to take the layers off the tail, but I'm afraid of breaking my tools. Fine, I'll deal with it. But Lychia's shape is still looking good. Layer number 93. I did before the layers tried to move the tails, but now it's got so many layers, 93 layers, to the point that I'm scared of moving the tails and the head. The legs don't move, so I think they're just going to be sculptures more than a doll-house item. Because I'm scared that I'm going to break the wire with moving so many layers. But okay. I just wanted to quench my curiosity what I will make this way. Dollhouse cats in a way. But 100 layers just... Layer number 94. Kayla got a flower crown, just like she's supposed to. And Lychia's the same right now. At least I'm getting to see the light of my curiosity. What cats will I make with 100 layers? Although I have to do 6 more in order to complete it. But honestly, seeing the light through the end of the tunnel, maybe darkness for Kayla's tail, but okay. Because I don't like how Kayla's tail came out. But I'll deal with it. Layer number 95. I cannot believe we're 5 layers away from finished the challenge. What animal in the universe has a tail like this? Because Kayla's tail is looking really bulky and bushy. But Lychia's tail surprisingly looks normal, although I did so many layers on her. I did on both of them 95. So layer number 96. I've added some flower candies on Lychia and flowers on Kayla. I cannot believe how close to finishing this I am. My voice is getting really loud over the excitement of getting closer and closer to finishing this. Layer number 97. Layer number 98. Wait! I feel like this needs to be countdown to 100 layers at this point. Layer number 99! Just one more before it goes into 100. I'm so excited for the 100th layer, but I have to let that 99th layer dry. And layer 100! We've made it! We're on layer 100. However, that has to dry. Although I've reached 100 layer challenge, I still think these parts did not get 100 layers, but that's fine actually. I'm going to apply faux fur to make it look better. But yes, I did 100 layers of the 2 beans and the heads of these cats. And what do I think of the results? I like Lychia, and her tail is quite normal. Although I did 100 layers of Elmer's glue, it was almost like 3/4 of this glue bottle of the pink Elmer's glitter glue, and now I'm left with this. But I'm still pretty good on the blue glow in the dark because that's 1 liter of it. And to cover these parts, I'm going to apply the faux fur onto the cats to make them look better, because I intended it ever since layer 30 something, can't remember what, because I hadn't mentioned it, but here we go. Let's glue that on with just the correct glue this time. Let's apply it to both. They're getting colors respective to the characters. And here we go. Going to spread the acrylic glue out. Pink for Lychia. I'm going to blend it in a bit more than that. I like how Lychia came out, but Kayla, it's okay, but I don't really like the tail on Kayla. It's not ugly, but it's just looks more fox-like rather than cat-like. But I'll deal with it anyways. But please let me know what you think. And it took me until today. A lot of this November was this. So a lot of this November spent on this project. This giant of a project. But it was worth it in the end. And I'm also planning to put eyes and noses on them to celebrate that this is complete. I added the facial features on the cats, and that's how Lychia is looking like, and that's Kayla. Now I'm going to put them in the Lychia and Kayla collections to compare them, but I have a feeling they're going to be at least 1/6 scale these, because honestly I feel like doing 100 layers would be better for Barbie dolls for some reason. They just look better for Barbie dolls rather than mini dolls or Shopkins dolls. But if you want to make these for your Barbies or other similar scale dolls, then go for it. Although it's very, very time consuming, and it took me I think 15 days to complete this video. Just a thing to keep in mind. Okay, get ready. The 100 layer of Elmer's Blue Lychia looks comparable to Strawberry Shortcake Lychia. And same for Kayla, but Strawberry Shortcake doesn't do blue cats, so I don't have a Strawberry Shortcake blue cat to make a Kayla out of. But let's say she's the same size as Lychia and the Strawberry Shortcake Lychia. Maybe I'll hide that weird tail. It's not ugly, but it just doesn't look cat-like. Although Kayla is a cat. But maybe I'll hide it in the collection, so nobody has to know. At least the guests when they come to see it. They'll know anyways, but you know. And that's Lychia there. So Chef Jax, what do you think of the 100 layer challenge? And what I've made using the 100 layer challenge way? Please let me know in the comments. And bye, Chef Jax. See you in another video. Bye.